So this is where it all started, playing with motorized vehicles. I used to play with a single motor and tugging on the wire, and then when I was able to have two motors, so this was what, over 25 years ago, right? This is a replica, it's not the original, but this is essentially the recipe. So the first motor, using a belt as a clutch, powers the worm screw, powers the drive, and this is how it does the steering. And the rear motor was just a cascade using the biggest gears 3 times to get the demultiplication. Of course, this will jam when it catches on wood, debris, sand, whatever. Eventually, the design changed to rise it up. And this was spawned because of the large tires. At the time, these were the biggest that were available from the company. And this was a game changer, obviously inspired by the Unimogs, always in Joe scale. And let's see if I can show you a ride, but this is how it was. Two-wheel drive, so it took a lot of skill to drive on, yeah, it really took a lot of skill. This is how it started. Holding in the hands the batteries with the wires and walking with the vehicle as it evolves. Then in the late 90s, suspension got introduced. So this vehicle is original. It's exactly what I had. You can see all the mud, the dust. I carved the tires with an X-Acto knife to make it, to get more grip, because the Lego tires more like civilian. This used to have a bed. I got rid of it a long time ago. Again, Joe figures. And the windshield from Lego was too narrow. It was the biggest Lego rig they had at the time. Model Team it was called. And I cut it to make it wider. And this was a brand new development as well, is that I used 2 motors to have twice the power, because a single motor wouldn't do it. The Lego had this new motor which was slower that I used for steering. The white gears are clutch gears. See here, there's a cover, right? And there's even a window to see if there's a mud in there. So this is the clutch. And prop shaft going to the back, a cascade. And the principle here is to use multiple gears, because a single one would fail under the load. So I could go, it could chew sand or mud, and as long as there was enough, it would just keep on going. So the side-to-side articulation is a little stiff. Let's see that. And I was inspired when I worked in a factory about the forklifts. So here's like, I duplicated their steering, how there was a pivot as opposed to a straight bar, and this gave me a greater angle. And I was building everything overkill back in the days, like double everything. There you go. And so you can see it's a little, it was heavy, but this was a game changer and a lot of fun. The cab used to be bigger and it was too heavy. The nose, like the Unimog nose, was a lot of dead weight. So this explains this kind of 50-ish style where I just decided to just remove all these dead weights. The nose, the corners would get smashed all the time. So it's kind of a pragmatic design. It's really ugly, but this is how it was. And there was these guys. I had a lot of fun. Playing in mud all the time. So this, you can see the ground clearance was fairly good. So I could get, the motor was staying above the water most of the time. And yeah, that's about it.